around it. Okay, we have two designs here. We have a double stage here that'll have a gripper on the end that will just place the PVC pipes on, just like that, and then it will have a pass off. So the cones will drop into some sort of funnel that's around here. If I can get this to go down. And then this gripper will come down and grab it from that funnel, right? And then the other idea is same kind of idea with a gripper, or potentially a regular intake, like roller intake, if we don't want to do that handoff, with just a one-stage elevator, so just carriage there, and then a pivot that drops it off, and then a pivot that drops it off there. And then if we were to go with this design, we would want to go to the level 1 as well. So we'd have to add another degree of freedom on that end of arm.
Hold on. Would you have to? Because it doesn't, it doesn't matter how much place it.
Yeah, but if you look at it there, it's kind of.
It wasn't precisely where it would fall out. So,
yeah.
I mean, you can also lift it up and just straighten out the arm.
Say that again.
You lift up the elevator and have the arm straight out over the. Yeah,
like this.
I mean, if you're going to level 1 here.
Oh, I see. In that case, though, the cone would be sitting like this in our arm. So we would need that extra degree of freedom to turn it sideways. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I mean, they don't have to actually be like stacked or anything, right? You just like throw them in there, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
I guess if we wanted to maximize how many we fit in level 1, then we need to rotate, but we don't really care. We just toss it from there.
Let me see this here. 9.257. Yeah, so those aren't real. So I guess I'm going to open up the discussion between the two of these, and then once the discussion kind of dies down, we'll talk about pros and cons of both, and then we'll make a decision on them. And I'm hoping we can have this meeting done by 7:30. So just be concise with, what we're talking about.
Discussion to like all sorts of positive parameters.
Yep. So anybody have thoughts?
So the arm is like the arm's happening because the whatever other team is doing the like funnel from the human player and just going up and down and going straight from there.
Basically.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think it's a good design. It's simple, it's easy, but you can have to.
Yeah, I agree.
Any thoughts? Even if your thought is, I like this one better, what are we thinking?
I think if we're gonna go for like a coral focus machine, we should probably go for the two-stage elevator. But
Okay.
I don't know what we're still focusing on. If we're going mainly for the coral and trying to get the ranking point, or if we're trying to just maximize on how many points we can put on the board.
And if you look at it in terms of, ease of macro, with the two-stage, you would have to have a mechanism to pull the algae off the reef. You could just place it on top, and it would be more scoring places versus just having the.
Do these require the intake, or are we grabbing these from the human player?
These are all ideas from the human player stage.
Okay. I don't remember how tall the chute thing is.
It's 37.5 inches off the ground.
Okay.
Or from the carpet up.
Gotcha.
So the thing that I don't like about the two-stage one is the handle, right? That's going to be kind of a pain. We can make it work, I think. It would make it work well. I don't know.
Do we need a handle? I mean, couldn't you just put like almost like a funnel on that arm, like to put it in, and then it shoots out the bottom, and then you place it on like the bottom, like where the top ends. I mean, I guess, but if you have an arm that's already rotating, you could just put the funnel in the back half of the arm, drive up to the station with that part up, drop it in, and then rotate the arm, and it's on the other end of the arm, and place it.
My main concern with that is weight,
I
right?
guess.
If you have a little gripper, that's gonna be, you know, very light. Whereas if you have that whole funnel intake on the top of that elevator, on the top of that arm, and then spinning around, you know, that's adding up real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have 3 days, and we've already gone in for 7 hours. So,
I should go for one stage or run it alone. That seems like the easier one to do, honestly. It's like,
They're not actually working on all the, banking and stuff, so like,
Also, that goes direct to the slap, some form of.
yeah, so this, we could have this just pick up straight from the player station potentially. Like if you have that intake, like for example, what you've been working on, the double roller, and then you just pick that up, and then you pivot, and then you put it on and just pull off, right? If that makes sense. Any other opinions?
Why isn't the two-stage one able to pick up from the player station the same as the one stage?
What was it? Oh, because we didn't want to have that whole intake on that. It would still pick up from the human player station, but you need the hand.
Okay.
And I think, if you go through more recent, you can also choose in front of the line. Because that's only on one side, and it's a lot more stable than this is really stable.
Yeah,
Basically,
I didn't put that out yet.
Yeah, the resources used to make the second stage going to make them that it's very straight.
Yeah. What are we thinking here? This isn't the final vote, but just generally, who thinks the two stage is a better option? Don't be afraid to speak out if you do think the two stage is a better option. One stage. So, let's see, unanimous. Wondering if there's people. Yeah. I had people giving advice earlier. From the street, they're like, "Well, let me try this." I'm like, okay, good idea. Okay, I guess I don't want to waste time because we don't have a lot of it. If everybody seems to be on the same page, are we cool with running with the one stage? All right, let's do it. So this end of arm will need to have a rotating pivot there. Right about that. You need this pivot here, and then you need this extension up and down. So that would probably be 2 motors for the elevator, 1 motor for this pivot, 1 small motor for the wrist, and then the intake. Whatever that is. Yeah.
Right now I'm working on a prototype intake, and it's like picking them up from the center. So if we can try and get that to work, like where, like we can open it, pick up the balls, close it to pick up the pipes from the center, I mean, we might not even need a pivot on the end of that. Because it's already going to be up like this. You drive up to the player station, you could have a funnel to make it go into the thing, and then just drop it down, it picks it up, and then it would already be a long way.
The thing is more for level 1 stuff.
Are you suggesting
Level
like Are you suggesting the human player puts the coral in sideways on purpose, or?
No, you put it down normal way, that's how it's supposed to be done. Yeah.
Is there a way that it's supposed to be put down?
Yeah,
No.
they have like, well, not really, but they have like all the down, and relative to channels in it, so you can place them vertically and see it.
So, for those of you working on intake prototypes and things like that, start thinking about how this can be integrated into the model that we have. And I'm gonna start working on actually getting this elevator going. Yes, yes. Yeah, what do we have going for intake so far? Other than in this folder?
If you go out one, and then see portal, and then prototypes.
Oh, by the way, prototypes don't need to be,
Oh,
mark numbered. Okay,
as we have coming from the player station. Slots in, got two wheels that
yeah,
are crazy. And then those motors are also on slots so that they can be adjusted on how much compression we want.
I see. How is this prototype coming along?
It's coming along.
We were doing the last.
Oh,
one
that's the
right now.
board I drilled out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, that board looks oddly familiar.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Alright, anything else under prototypes? Or is this the only one we got going?
I have the intake where it's wheels going inside the pipe, but I don't have a file for it, but it's done. It just, I needed different shaft collars, you know, and I got that, actually adjust the shafts with it.
Okay. Yeah. Any LV prototypes?
That was that was more of like without a arm pivot, a static over down.
Got it.
Where you could have it set.
Good. Okay.
That's what it works out sometimes.
Because we know the rollers for the coral and the light, it's a difference from how it works without this.
And that would pretty much just be for that low section, right?
There's no algae in the high section.
Right. So, yeah. I see. Any other comments, any other intake ideas that we want to throw around?
I guess if there's been tests on just looking the
We don't have a field
You
yet.
have, it's gonna be rough, there's no, so, we talked to David about it, we're gonna have to do it next week. There's no place within an hour of here as viable wood, so we are out.
Right.
So,
well, that's it's
Huh.
it's just gonna be pretty rough, so we're gonna have to pick and choose what we make. And my idea is we'll just take two pipes and stick them next to each other and shut them out. Yeah, we have enough. It'll be on the line.
Is there a reason we don't send a person or two to go pick up that wood?
I'm not sure.
What?
That's a very good question.
I was just asking, is there a reason we don't send a person or two to go pick up the wood? An hour away.
Well, I said the hour away on the estimate that really Calumet's the only reasonable place where we could find a hardware store.
Okay.
I mean, tomorrow if we can find somewhere,
You'd probably have to run all the way up to Marquette.
yeah, that's the problem. So it'd be Marquette's probably the best place, or Ironwood. I don't even know if the place is open like that on Sunday. Monday, all of the lumber stores over here open up.
yeah,
We could just do that at PVC because I'm looking at cranberries right now and they have it all PVC down.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but also, yeah, not everything has to be made out of wood either, we can make it out of other materials.
Sure.
Like, wood is easiest, of course, but
No.
if we don't have wood, then we have to figure out what to do. That, if you have like plastics even.
Yeah, we got like some acrylics and stuff.
We're not just actually using math, some of the minor space stuff.
Because, yeah.
I got, that says.
Yeah.
We have permission to use
So that's, it's got.
Or, use it on wood. No, I'm saying there's not a lot of
Screw.
stuff that-
No.
I have a hole in it, and we can just tilt it, and then it's actually high constraint. All the hardware stores I have do. I don't think it's.
All right, any last comments? Cool. You back to work?
Pizza's coming in like 10 minutes.
So those that do that is.
We have to sign
We sat on the one stage.
Oh, okay, one stage.
One
Yeah,
stage.
so,